Wazibo, Wazaba, Wazabanga. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Carl Is On It. Today we're going to be wrapping the interior, and this is what I was looking forward to. So as we see at the moment, got silver trims all around, silver gear gator. I'll talk to you about plans of what's going on all around here, but the main video is we're going to be removing these silver trims, as you can see here. Also be removing the steering wheel panel from here. You can even see how it's tearing, because obviously of wear and tear, age, all that sort of thing. This car is over 10 years now, and of course I want to try to look after it as much as I can and make it look the best as I can as well. So plans, this gear gate is going to be completely changed soon, so I'll be getting a one that looks like the F generation gear knob. Also, as you guys know, this head unit here, if you've not watched the previous video of me installing it, let me turn it on. I'm actually going to be installing a iDrive controller right in here. So since there's no iDrive controller at the moment, also there was a BMW sign that showed there, so I managed to get the BMW logo up, so whilst it starts up. And basically I'm going to be fitting an iDrive controller here that I can fiddle around with, play with it with there and work. And the nice thing is, all these amazing companies approach me, this and that, wanting to help me with this project. And honestly, alright, let me show you now. It's been a blessing. So yeah, so this is one interface that you can have on it. You've got different sorts of things that you can do. Let me just pause that now. Brings up my music straight away and it remembers what you were doing last. So you've got so many apps you've got on there that you can see. But anyway, the video's not about that. I've done a previous video about that. Link, a little eye icon is up there, so you can go check that out. But back to what I was saying, a lot of amazing companies have been approaching me. Thank you so much for all your help and support. Yeah, it's actually been a blessing, to be honest, trying to help me build this car. Steve, big thank you to you. He's the one who's actually going to be helping me with the iDrive controller, creating a custom one that also has my own logo on it as well, which is going to look absolutely amazing. I will leave some pictures of it right now. Again, a big thank you to Steve. He is the absolute legend who has helped me convert a left-hand drive iDrive controller into a right-hand drive one. He's gone out of his way to help me out with this project. So if you're looking for any sort of custom work to be done, I've left a contact link into the description. Contact Steve, he's your guy. And as always, people, don't go anywhere. Current progress with the iDrive controller. So what I need to do is get like a test fit to fit it on to see if it works. And it's going to be the first, I believe, the first 1 Series E88 with a custom right-hand drive iDrive controller. First in the UK. Yeah, so it's actually a privilege, to be honest, for it to all be happening. Really, let us get with disassembling these parts. I've got the wrap trim and also the absolute legendary Tresemme hair dryer. Oh snap! That's not let me down since. Don't go anywhere. And got some wrap as well. So this is the wrap I'm going to be doing in. So this colour here on the steering wheel, this red trim. The red trim is going to be on this bit, and the black trim is going to be on the steering wheel here, as well as the bottom here. And then I'll change the whole gear gator. It'll be like a black gear gator. You'll see it soon anyway. And yeah, so let's finally get straight to the video. Now the first piece we're going to start with is removing this piece, wrapping that. In fact, we'll remove all the pieces. I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm also going to show you how to remove this piece here without actually taking off, disconnecting the battery or removing the airbag. So I'll show you how to do that, and that will save you hours of time or minutes, some of you. So yeah, let's do that. So first of all, trim tool removals will all be linked in the description. Everything you see here linked in the description. Toolbox, hairdryer, everything will be linked in the description. So first of all, to remove this trim here, all you need to do, there's one bob here, there's one bob here, and there's one bob there and there as well. So you just pry in. I've removed this clip quite a few times, so it's not that difficult for me to remove now. There we go. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there as well. And let me just. And there's one here as well. So you just pop those basically. And then there's one at the end too. There we go. So as I've taken this off now, easier to take this one off too. There we go. So, all these here, all these clips here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 different clips there. Wow, where to plug them in? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to now start with wrapping this later. I'm just going to pop that down. Make sure you place it down carefully so you don't scratch any of your interior. There we go. Next, the door one is quite simple, but it's going to sound like as if you're destroying things. Shout out to Greg's apple juice. Put it aside. And okay, so basically there is a little latch. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just get some light for you. So as you can see, there's a corner this side here that you can actually, there you go, so you can see that little corner there. Basically pull that and that will remove this whole trim tool, this whole trim. Yeah, so you start from that corner. I'm going to pull it now. Okay, so I'm going to remove it. It's going to sound like as if I'm snapping things, but you're actually not. The BMW interior is quite solid, very, very solid in fact. Yeah, so you just do it lightly like that, like that. There we go. There we go. And what that snap noise is these clips here, since they're metallic, so it sounds like as if you're breaking something, but you're really not, which is good. Good news. You just push them back into its place if they've been removed out, and then you're all good to carry on. So it's like, as you can see, everything is all intact, nothing has been snapped or anything like that, which is perfect. Set that aside as well, and we're going to do that side too. Again, for that side, you start from that corner there and you pry that small little edge there with your hand. Well, I think it should be enough to fit through that, so I'm going to do that as well. Okay, so pry like that. There you go. Just do it gently so you don't. Oh, and there we go, done already. So set that aside, and now next is to remove the steering wheel trim piece before it gets dark. So I'm going to do that now. Now to remove the steering wheel trim piece, you need a T20. You can see there, T20 screw. Get yourself an adapter. You can see here, and I'll show you the bits and bobs, the areas where you're going to need to unscrew it. So here's your steering wheel there. You have 3 areas there, so you've got one bit there. Try and see if you can see that. There's one bit there that you unscrew. There's one bit there that you unscrew too. And then there's one on this side as well, which you unscrew. You guys can see that. Yeah. So all 3 of them you unscrew them, and then we'll be able to pry it from here. So next you need to pry this bit here, and it should come off. So let's do that. So as we speak, I have now removed, well, not really removed it, but I don't really see any screws that have come out, but I'm going to try and pry out this trim here. Apparently there's a tab that's over here, and you just need to pry out. Doing it now. There we go. So I've yanked this piece out here. There we go. So that's the screw. That's the screw to that. This one's been taken out, and this one here as well. There's a wire here, so just be careful as you're trying to pry it out. There we go. So let's have a look underneath what we're dealing with. So there's a wire that's connected there. So we can disconnect that, Also, to remove these buttons here, if you have them, there is a screwdriver right there. So it's the same T20 again, and screw that, pop that in from there. There we go. Same thing there as well. Screw there. So you just remove that from that. And this one, obviously, there's nothing there. So let's do that. Okay, just unscrew that. Keep all your screws in one place so you don't lose them. Button falls out like that. So the wire comes from behind there. Same thing with this one too. So I've now removed the screws from those, and this now comes completely apart. And now we've got a separate piece here. First thing I would like to wrap is actually this centerpiece, which goes right there. Now, what I'm going to do is, first of all, clean this. Now, in order to clean it, I have with me some 70% of rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to spray that, and what that would do is it will clean the surface in order for any adhesive or anything to stick. So remove any grime that's on there at the moment. You can't see anything, it's clean, but just to be 100% sure, that way as we put the wrap on it will stick better. So we need to do that, and then we're going to grab our carbon fibre wrap and apply it onto that. So let's get straight to that. I'm going to spray this from the outside from here. I'm going to clean it on the outside. Grab my microfiber cloth and give it a nice wipe down. Again, link description to everything. So yeah. Here we go. Now this has been clean, we can now apply the wrap onto it perfectly without any stagger. Do not stagger in life at all. Never ever stagger in life. There we go. Now let's get the wrap out. It's tied nicely in here. So basically, I'm going to need a wrap. I'm going to need a wrap from here all the way to here, but always get yourself extra wrap. Always cut yourself extra. So I'm going to put it from, say, here. So that has been cut from that side. Next we're going to need to cut, because I can actually use this whole wrap to wrap everything. So I'm going to cut it from the middle, from say about here all the way down. So let's do that. First of all, I'm going to heat this up a bit and then apply it on and then work my way through. Let's do this. So people, as you can see, the area has been wrapped, looking absolutely amazing. Just going to cut in between all this, trim it around nicely, and then pop that back in place. So currently in location change, moved into the house now, so it's way too cold outside and it's getting too dark. So let's continue on with the wrapping and finish it off. We've now wrapped this up like this. Time to cut this now. Wazibo, wazaba, wazabanga. There we go, people, and looks like this is now what we call wraps. Now time for the next one. Right, so I'm gonna clean this one now. Here we go. was a banger. All three pieces are wrapped, just the last one. Just need to cut this now and then heat it up again, and then that's it for the trims, and then just for the steering wheel bit. Let's do this. Here we go. Now been wrapped. Was a banger. Right, this looks like it's the last piece of the steering wheel trim, so might as well clean that up. Right, I've done a pre-cut out of it already, so should just be this piece right here. There we have it. Already cut it out, so ready to go. Everything's looking absolutely flawless. Trimmed up all nicely. Just need to do this side now. Everything's looking bang on. People, it is now officially done, completed. Looking absolutely nice. All the edges and everything. In the back as well. All around it carefully, as carefully as I could. And it's looking brilliant, eh? All pieces all done. All done. Last one. All done. Now it's time for me to put them all in the car. So people, finally! Got all the pieces wrapped. Now I'm gonna put this all back together and then quickly and then finish to wrap the video up from there. So no pun intended, let's get straight to doing it. So it's gonna be this one first, that one next. Hammer it down like that. There we go. Absolutely nice. That's one done. Next is going to be the arm pieces. So we're going to do this side, which we basically connect these pieces into there. There we go. And for the final piece, into this one here. Get everything into place. Make sure you push all the clips in first. They're not going anywhere. Do not go anywhere today. There we go. Basically. Connect it all the way from front to back. Let me have it. So that way it's not going anywhere. And there we have it, people. Black and red theme. Just need to do steering wheel cover. That should wrap it. Now what we need to do now is put these back in. There's holes here, so we need to put these screws through those holes and connect it to the back of the actual steering wheel, so into that hole there. So we'll pop the thing in and then we connect and we screw it back first before we attach it back on. So let's do that. just in case you drop things, keep a magnetic tool. I've left the link in the description for this. Very, very important tool, just in case. So I'm going to start with this side first. So once we screw this in, this will lock it into place. That way it's not going anywhere. Here we go, so that one's locked, so we don't have to worry about that one. This one now, we need to connect this screw into the back of it. Now, it might be easier to actually just pop it in first, like this. And then now we can try and connect this onto it. So we shall see. Okay, so we push that in place. There we go. Push that in place. So these are now locked in. Center's locked in. So we gotta screw back those screws into there, and then this now will be solidly locked in, and then I'll do final shot and complete the video. Now before screwing back your buttons, make sure you test to see if they're working. Okay, so that's working. That activates the air conditioning, volume for music. It's not even on. Change it. Yeah, it's all working, cool. So we're going to continue back on and screwing the rest. So there we have it, people. It's all tight, locked into place. Can't move it around. Looking absolutely amazing. The carbon fibre finish all round. Still see the M Sport badge. Red trim. Red door trim there as well. Red trim as well on my side too. The colour of it is not coming out as well because of how dark it is, but my gosh, people, it is physically finished. So hopefully I'm going to probably do some shots when it's brighter, and yeah, when it's brighter, and then wrap the video from there. But people, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's so much more videos coming soon, as well as I was talking about before. iDrive controller is going to be installed here, as well as this place is going to get wrapped too. This is going to get changed as well, so if anyone asks in the comments, just send them to this bit if they ask. And yeah, people, thank you so much for watching again. Thank you again for all the subscribers. We've hit 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely unbelievable. But people, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you again soon. Hey.